this is for my Capricorn 2026. I'm going to pull a card for each month to kind of get an idea of what's going to happen with your months. I'm going to go back and start with January. You started the year off with the Star card. This was a year, you came in the year with a lot of faith, a lot of hope, a lot of purpose. You knew that you walked in this year knowing that what you wanted to do, how you wanted to do it, and you were ready for a lot of success. A lot of you were tapping back into your spirituality, back into your faith, trying to figure out what direction you want to go in. So January, you started the year off with a lot of hope that everything will go your way. February, you had the 9 of Cups, a lot of satisfaction, a lot of emotional stability. Some of you were able to buy the things that you wanted to buy. You splurged on yourself, getting something that you wanted. This was a month of getting things that you worked hard for, seeing things. I feel like this was one of those months that you spent money on yourself and took care of yourself, okay? February was one of those months where you were like, you know what? Forget it. I'm worried about myself. I'm good. And stabilizing your emotions. So I feel like you were doing a lot of good things. We're trying to keep your emotions stable. And I feel like you did a good job. All right. So March, we have the Hermit. All right. This is also a Virgo card. So this is a lot of soul searching. March is bringing, there could be some breakups with some people. March is a month where some of you are going to be withdrawing. We're trying to figure out who you want to be, where you want to go. Finding a mentor, finding a therapist. March is a month where you need to reset. This is with the solstice, so this is really the new year. And I feel like with the spring coming, a lot of you are trying to figure out where you want to be, who you are, what's your next move. So this is a good month to really kind of stay to yourself and regroup, recuperate, and figure out where you're going to move forward to. So I feel like March it's a good month to research. Some of you are really, really emotionally attached and trying to figure out what's your next steps. So Hermit mode for March, okay? April, we have the 2 of Wands. I'm ready to make changes. I feel like with you taking that time out in March, you now figure out how you want to make changes. You're ready to make changes. This is deciding to stay or go, deciding to move forward, to walk away from people, to walk away from a job, to walk away from anything that you thought that you were comfortable in. April is the month where you have to make a decision if it's good for me, if it's not good for me. I feel like with this, you're going to be getting some type of recognition from the people who has your back. You have a lot of support, but I feel like April, you have to make it a change. This is the month of change. Spring is here. You get ready to welcome to the summer. Make the changes, because at this point, you don't want to have a moment where the changes. You don't want to have a year where you're going into the same path. But I'm looking at your cards. You got some good cards. When I was pulling these cards, I was like, damn. These are some good cards. I don't see not one bad card for the year. So this is going to be a good year for you, Capricorn. But again, it all determines on the changes you make. You got to be ready to make the changes. You got to take time to yourself. Hermit mode, you have to go into hermit mode. You have to meditate. You have to pray. You have to connect to yourself. You have to make changes. This 2 of Wands, you have to make a change. You got to make some type of changes, because if not, you got to decide to leave or stay. All right, so May, we have the Moon card. Fear, anxiety. Some of you are going through some inner confusion. You are trying to decide. This is also the card of a Pisces, so a Pisces may play a part for you in whatever it may. But a lot of you are having some self-doubt about your decisions. You are basically going back and forth trying to figure out what to do. I feel like April, you had the opportunity to make the change, and in Capricorn's fashion, you haven't made any changes. So you're not making major changes, which means you're now still in the mindset of the Moon card. You're sitting, you're quiet, you're processing. You are trying to, you're giving yourself anxiety. You're fearful of what may be. But at the same time, you'll never know if you don't get there. You'll never know. Sometimes being stuck is a mind thing. Like you even have to tell yourself that you're not stuck. Everything happens for a reason. So this is a lot of inner confusion, a lot of illusions of the past, illusions of the future. This is one of those things where you're full of anxiety and fear in May. You have to get out your head. You have to get out your head. So come June, we have the Chariot card. This is traveling. Some of you will be traveling in June. Some of you will be trying to there's obstacles to overcome. Some of these obstacles you have to overcome are obstacles you created for yourself. I promise you, looking at these cards, a lot of you create this drama for yourself. You know what you need to do, but you don't do it. You sit there, you meditate, you think, you pray, but yet you don't make the moves. You don't make the changes. You don't do what you're supposed to do. You're thinking about everybody else, but not yourself. So it would come June, you have using your intuition to solve problems. You have the answers. You know what you're supposed to do. I don't know why y'all fight yourselves so much knowing what you're supposed to do. But sometimes, I don't know, change is really hard for Capricorns. But I promise you, change is good. It's the inevitable. So you definitely have the Chariot card. I feel like some of you need to travel to get clarity. You need to go you see in this card, they're near water. You need to go be near water to get clarity. You may need to go ahead and sit with some water, sit near the ocean. You need some type of clarity so that you know that you're moving in the right direction. But this is overcoming obstacles and using your intuition to solve your problems. Okay. All right. So come July, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have good news. We have expansion. We got money coming in. We got new jobs. We got promotions. So July is going to be a really, really, really good month. And it's a good month for money, business, expansion, creativity. This is going to be a good month where everything that you're working on, it's going to happen. You're going to be manifesting a new job. It's going to be some money. Okay, a lot of good news will be coming in July. Whatever you're working on, everything is going to be up and up in July. August, you have the World card, which I love. I love the World card because I feel like come August, you are finally making the decision to complete a cycle. You have finally made the decision where to go, where to be. You are finally choosing yourself in August. I don't know why it took so damn long, but you're finally choosing yourself in August. I feel like you have so much self-doubt and you don't know what you can do, but this is the card that you can make anything happen. This is the card that you have the power to do everything you want to do. This is the completion card, one of my favorite cards. This is also the card of travel. So a lot of you, instead of planning them trips in your mind, has now planned their trips on paper. A lot of you are now planning trips, booking flights, booking hotels, finally getting out and seeing the world. I feel like Capricorns work so much, they don't get to explore. Exploring the world, gives y'all so much more, create, like it gets put y'all in another mindset. It changes everything for you guys. You guys are so routine that when you travel, it's no routine with travel. You kind of just go with the flow. And I know y'all fight that so much, but y'all need that. So the World card is a really good card. So I do see some travel coming in August, completion of a cycle in August. I feel like you finally have now believing in yourself, knowing that whatever money came in July, or whatever good news came in July, or jobs came in July, it finally gave you the chance to do whatever you want to do. It finally gave you the chance to complete these cycles. So July and August is amazing, okay? Then we have September. September, you have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the card of finding someone new. This is the card of, so if you're single, you're going to be finding a new partner, and this partner is going to be very articulate with how they love. They're going to be very open. They're going to be very forward. They're going to be very nurturing, giving. They're going to be very routine. So it could be an earth sign. They're going to be a natural planner. They're going to be the type of people who are going to be able to take you to where you want to be. You're not going to have to overthink it. If you're in a relationship, the partner that you're with, if you have this type of partner, that's your ideal partner. A partner who is more forward, who's a planner, who is very faithful. This person is going to be very faithful. Basically, a very, very an ideal match. Okay, this is the I like this card. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So this person is going to come in. This person is definitely a giver, a lover, not selfish, not going to be pushing in. It's not going to be one of those things, a tit for tat type of relationship. Okay, so I do see new love coming in. I see relationships blossoming. So September is a really good month for relationships. Okay, so October we have the Ace of Swords. You have a lot of new ideas. You have a lot of breakthrough. So if you didn't make a decision because you remember you had the Hermit, you have make a decision, ready to make a change, decided to stay or go. You had that in April. I feel like a lot of you still didn't make a decision. And now here we are, October, and now truth is being revealed. There's going to be some things that's going to pop out. You're going to have something, some truth is going to come out. Some skeletons are going to come out. You're going to be able to, you're going to finally get to a point where you look in the mirror and you don't like the person that you see. You don't like the person that you see in the situation that you're in. You don't like the person who you are with this person, with this job, with this family member, with this situation. Who you see in the mirror with that situation, you don't like it. So now you're faced again with the decision what to do. Okay? This is trying to figure out where to go. Like, I love the picture. It's mirrored. Like, looking at yourself, figuring out who you are. This is the breakthrough card. This is the card of looking in the mirror saying, I am me. That is I. That is us. This is what we want. Okay. So October is going to be a very transitional month for you. But I feel like with this, you're going to get a breakthrough. You're going to finally figure out what it is that you want. And then look at that. We got the King of Cups in September, in November. So November is a month. So this is going to be a giver, a long-lasting love, a relationship. Again, new love is going to be coming in. Relationships are going to be coming in. I feel like with this card, some of you are holding back and not allowing yourself to be loved properly, scared of being loved properly, and don't think you can be loved properly. But I feel like November, once you make a final decision to get out your damn head and change your scenery, change whatever you need to change, because you got too many change cards here, you're finally going to, this is love. This is love right here. This is definitely love. This is a long-lasting love. And this is also going to be a choice between something new and something old. Making a decision. This is going to be an ex trying to come back. This is going to be someone trying to not let you go. And this is also going to be someone new coming in to sweep you off your feet. And the new person is going to be the best option, because this person is a giver. This person is a nurturer. This person is the person that is going to listen to everything that you got going on and not judge you for it. So this is going to be a long-lasting love. So if you are in a relationship that is where you're confused, look in the mirror. Do you like who you are with that person? Do you like how you act with that person? You gotta kind of look at it's one of those things, you know what to do, but you don't do it. Come December, you now have the Six of Pentacles. This is giving and receiving, financial improvement. So your finances look amazing for 2026. Your love looks amazing, but I feel like you have choices to make. Okay, so for some of you, you have a wonderful partnerships, wonderful love coming in. You got travel coming in, you got money coming in, but you have decisions to make. You have a lot of fear, anxiety, you have confusion, you have obstacles. All of these things are self-inflicted. Everything that you are going through are self-inflicted. These are things that you have caused yourself. So you have to get out of your head. You have to get out of because even with relationships, looking at all these cards, you're holding yourself back from being loved properly because you're overthinking everything. You're thinking the worst. Okay, some of you are thinking the worst. Some of you are not allowing yourself to be loved properly, and some of you are not being loved properly and won't figure out what that looks like. You have to figure out what being loved properly looks like. With this mirror card, who are you? Who are you? Who are you supposed to be? Who are you? Like, this is really a who are you?